Hi, Sabina. I'm gonna introduce you first in Korean, okay?
Of course, no problem.
안녕하세요. 오늘 마카오 관광 호텔 대학교 세미나 참석해 주셔서 감사드리고요. 여기 이제 UTM이라고 하죠. 학교 이름을 이제 유니버시티를 넣어서 이제 바꿨습니다. 바꾼 이유는 이제 좀 더 학교 인지도를 올리고 유학생들 리크루팅을 더 많이 하기 위해서 대학교 이름을 좀 더 이제 홍보하기 쉽게 그러니까 유니버시티 오브 마카오 뭐 투어리즘 이렇게 바뀌었고요. 그래서 입학처에 계신 지금 사비나와 같이 저기 세미나를 진행할 건데 이 학교가 이제 마카오에 있는데 마카오에 있지만 이제 수업을 100% 영어로 제공을 하고 학교에서 한국 학생 리크루팅에 이제 신경을 많이 쓰고 있어요. 올해부터. 그래서 이제 100% 전액 장학금, 50% 장학금 이렇게 장학금도 많이 신설을 해서 한국 학생을 리크루팅을 하려고 하고 있고 기존에도 한국 학생이 가긴 했어요. 근데 많이는 안 갔거든요. 1년에 뭐 한 명, 두 명, 뭐 세 명 이렇게 이제 갔었고 그리고 이 학교가 내신이나 이런 거를 많이 안 봅니다. 예, 그래서 이제 내신이 낮더라도 사실 입학을 할 수는 있는데 이제 에세이를 쓰고 인터뷰는 해야 되거든요. 그래서 이제 학교가 제가 볼 때는 호텔이나 이제 관광 요리 쪽으로는 상당히 괜찮은 가성비 좋은 학교인 것 같고 그리고 특히 호텔 전공이나 요리 전공 같은 경우에는 스위스의 이제 세계 랭킹 2위인 SHMS 호텔 학교, 뭐 3위인 뭐 이제 레로시라든지 이런 학교들하고 복수학위 제도가 있어서 제 사촌 동생들이 다 지금 전 세계 2위 하는 그 SHMS 호텔 학교를 다 졸업을 했는데 그 학교는 가게 되면은 1년에 거의 1억 가까이 들어가거든요. 지금 환율이 올라서 더 들어갈 수도 있고. 근데 마카오 호텔 학교는 뭐 장학금 받으면은 거의 뭐 전액 무료에 가깝게 혹은 뭐 50%만 받아도 상당히 저렴하게 유학을 하는데 졸업장이 똑같아요. 이제 그런 면에서 이제 제가 볼 때는 이쪽 필드에서는 상당히 가성비가 좋은 것 같습니다. 그래서 여러모로 한국에 좀 홍보를 하고 싶다라고 해서 이제 저희도 홍보를 하고 있고 학교에서도 노력을 많이 하고 있으니까 네, 말이 길었네요. 하여튼 뭐 이렇게 진행을 하고 사비나가 영어로 이제 PPT를 진행을 하는데 제가 필요한 부분은 한글로 이제 부분 통역을 하겠습니다. 이제 중간에 궁금하시면 이제 뭐 중간에 질문을 하셔도 되고 저기 그 메신저에 채팅을 남기셔도 되고 어차피 다 끝나고 나면 또 Q&A를 저희가 할 거니까 그렇게 진행을 하시면 될 것 같습니다. 사비나, it's your turn.
Okay. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 서비남이에요. So this is actually the first few phrases of Korean that I can speak. So the following, we will introducing our university and the admission information in English. If anything unclear or you need me to repeat, feel free to ask me in the chat box. I will ask Hojin help me to translate, or I will just repeat it slowly again. So without further ado, I will going to share our presentation with you. So I'm not sure how many of you have been, visit Macau before, but we have a very interesting video from. I have a very interesting video from our Macau Tourism Office that will give you a glance of what Macau is. Just a minute. Let me share this. Okay. Okay, so that was a quick glance of some happenings and some attractions in Macau. Actually, Macau as a global tourism hub, we are the world center of tourism and leisure. That you can see that from TV, we have a lot of local culture, for example, Cha Chan Teng, and some very cultural activities, and a lot of UNESCO World Heritage as well. Actually, in Macau currently, we have 45 stars hotel, and we actually become the top travel destination awarded with the Forbes 5 Stars Award for 2 consecutive years. That makes us to beat London to become one of the cities that we have a lot of fancy hotels in there. So you can see that as a starting point, you will have a lot of industry experience and opportunities here. So besides of staying in, eating, gastronomy is also one of a very big focus in the tourism industry. So currently at Macau, we have 16 Michelin restaurants from the 1 stars to 3 stars, including the recommendation list. And the one and only Green Star restaurant is located at our university at UTM. And what advantages and what highlights it gives, I will keep you hanging there. So later on, I will explain more at the back why we are the only one Green Star restaurant in Macau. And besides of that, Macau, we are collectively known as the historic center of Macau. This is accredited by UNESCO, just like Korea. Korea, for example, like the Jeju Island, and then some of the villages are also awarded as a UNESCO World Heritage, and Macau has over 30 spots of the Macau World Heritage. So it gives us a lot of resources to studies and to have a practical experience in that. And you can see that one of the key industries in Macau is actually we call it MICE, including meetings, incentives, conventions, and events. And of course, cultural and sports events is also part of them. And you already have an understanding of Macau. I would like to draw your interest in what's so special to study tourism as a Korean student. Actually, in South Korea, in 2023, the government also launched a K-tourism roadmap. Is that, in fact, that last year, you guys in South Korea are drawing over 16 million international tourists. And that creates a 4.3% of the GDP of the whole economy of your country. So you can see that the tourism is actually blooming in South Korea. No matter in economic-wise or cultural-wise. And this K-tourism roadmap in the 3377 tourism era actually aims to break through 13 million tourists by 2027. So you can see that within 3 years, your government aims to double up the international tourist visits number. So you can see that no matter we are talking about tourism or hospitality industry, is actually very promising career for your own options and your self-development. Then, after talking about what advantage Macau can offers, then a little bit about why you should choose UTM and what we could offer to you. So you can see on the presentation, our education system is actually accredited by a lot of international renowned institutes, including the UN Tourism and the QAA Global Agency. And I would like to draw your attention on on the third part of this page, that you can see that at last year, we at the QS World University rankings by subject in hospitality and leisure management, we are actually ranking in Asia number 3. I'm not sure how many of you have any idea of how, what size of Macau is, but Macau is objectively very small. We are probably only over 33 square meters. But we are talking about, we have a world-class education offering in our university. So you can see that it gives you a very full training and your competence after you would like to continue your career. And our university also offers a very cultural diversity and a global horizon culture in our campus. You can see that basically our students, they actually come from different countries and regions, over 28 countries and regions of them. And our faculty members, they come from 16 different countries and regions that including, we are talking about Europe, we are talking about London, Portugal, and some of them come from the South Asian, for example, Malaysia and Vietnam. And not only their nationalities, but also their experience. Basically most of our faculties, they continue their studies overseas and then come back come back to stay in Macau to offer their visions and their experience to our students. So this gives our students a very big advantage of having a global mindset of what's different of a local tourist and an international tourist development. And our global partners is over 170, span across over 30 countries and regions. And I will talk more about the global partners and opportunities at the following pages. And here are some activities, since we are a university of hospitality, we are a university of tourism. So you probably were thinking of, besides of some theoretical training and courses, how we practice tourism in our program, that we before the pandemic we hold a lot of exchange program and some field trip program. For example, they visit Vietnam and then they visit Europe, Portugal and Netherlands on a bit different theme, different topics of field trips. So this helps students to not only to have an opportunity to see and to learn on the way of journey, but also they can reflect what their positions are when you're being a tourist or you're being a service provider. So this is the main focus of these field trips and giving you opportunity to go and to learn while playing.
그래서 뭐 들으셨겠지만 중요한
Yes.
거는 이제 마카오 관광대가 올해는 아시아 3위.
Okay. All right. So here are some figures that where our post students. Yes.
Just a minute.
Oh, sure.
죄송합니다. 마이크가 안 켜져가지고. 그래서 제가 중간 정리를 한번 하려고요. 그래서 아까 보셔서 알겠지만, 이제 올해는 세계 12위, 아시아 3위 했는데, 작년에는 아시아 1위였고요. 세계 10위를 했거든요. 그래서 이제 세계 1위, 2위, 3위 이렇게 하는, 아시아에서 1위, 3위 하는 그런 학교고, 아까 보시면 이제 학생은 28개국에서 오고, 교수님들도 18개국에서 모인 교수님이고, 그 다음에 이제 파트너 학교들이 전 세계에 180개 정도 있어요. 그래서 중간에 교환 학생도 가고 이렇게 위치는 마카오지만 글로벌하게 공부를 할 수 있다 이렇게 보시면 되겠습니다. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Hojin, for explaining and filling the information. So you can see this is some very renowned universities and institutes that our graduates, after they finish their bachelor degree, if they choose to continue on studying in a higher education, where they would reach to. So besides of some very reputed universities in China and in Hong Kong, for example, like Peking University and the University of Hong Kong, Chinese University of Hong Kong, some of the overseas options like UCL, University of Melbourne, and even in the States of Northwestern University and Manchester University is also one of their options. So as I repeated, Macau is a really small places, but after the world-class education, we help them to go even further. So it's really a hyper-globalization opportunity in your life. Okay, so let's dive into what programs we have. Hojin, I will go through here in English first, and if you can, you will repeat it in Korean for me. Is that okay? Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, so we have two faculties under our universities. And the first, Innovative Hospitality Management. We offer courses in culinary arts, hotel management, and tourism event management. For example, culinary arts, they will let you have a sense of not only teaching you how to work in a kitchen in a traditional sense, but also how to run a kitchen. Why we put management in our courses design is that not only we would like you to have the practical skills, but you also have the management skills if you would like to further steps up in your career. So culinary arts not only talking about how to cook, but we're also talking about how to run a restaurant, how to design a menu, and there is a lot of gastronomy projects going on in Korea. How they do wine tasting. Even in Netflix, recently they have a very popular show, I think, is talking about the fancy restaurants and the local restaurants. So these kinds of stuffs also need your knowledge in culinary arts, how to make it happen, how to make it entertaining. And besides of that, we have we have hotel management. So you can see that if you're interested in staying in a hospitality industry, hotel management would definitely be your good place to start at. And then we also have tourism event management. As you can see that from the video at the beginning, Macau has a lot of time by time. We have basically quarterly and monthly activities going on. For example, the very famous Grand Prix in every October. And then following with the Grand Prix, we also have the gastronomy festival over there. So this is all kind of events, and let alone in Korea, you guys have a lot of tourism activity involving the K-pop and the K-drama, that kind of events going on. And also the concert events, it's also one of a blooming industry in both sides. So this is a very good opportunity if you're interested in holding events in different scale. And in the other faculty of creative tourism and intelligent technologies, we offer courses like cultural and heritage management. Cultural heritage management, you can consider that besides of, like I just mentioned, that we are the UNESCO World Heritage Sites from both Macau and South Korea, but we are also talking about how to preserve it, how to promote it. So if you guys are more interested into the history part, and then you are such a storyteller, like to let people know about the culture development in your city, in your hometown, culture and heritage would be definitely your go-to. And we have some business courses. For example, we have tourism business management, marketing and brand management, and international business and innovative communication. You can see that by these 3 programs, we're actually not only focusing in the background of hospitality and tourism, but we also give you a sense in a broader business sense that if you further in management role, not only you would like to stay in the hotel, for example, you would like to work in an airline, the aviation industry, you will also know that how to work around with tourists, then tourism business management is a very good options. Other than that, at our marketing and brand management and international business and innovative communication, they will focus on the communication training, including some media tool use, including some of the publications. We are talking about some PR skills, so on and so on. And you can see that all our programs, we offer daytime in English medium. If any students right now, you're already thinking of studying, in Macau or in China, that makes you already learning Chinese. If you have a certain Chinese level, you could also consider the Chinese medium. But because of every year, our Chinese medium will depend on where teaching in Cantonese or teaching in Mandarin, you should definitely look to our admission webpage for the updated course information at your application year.
그래서 전공을 보시면 위에 게 이제 요리 전공이고 제일 위에 게 잉글리시 미디엄은 이제 영어로 진행된다고 보시면 되고요. 옆에 차이니즈 미디엄은 원하면 이제 중국어로 진행되는 수업을 등록해서 중국어를 나는 잘하니까 중국어로 듣겠다. 그러면 이제 차이니즈 미디엄을 등록하실 수도 있는 거죠. 근데 보통은 이제 영어 과정으로 등록을 하시겠죠. 그래서 위에는 요리학과, 그다음에 호텔 경영학과, 관광학과, 그리고 이제 밑에 칸에 보면은 이제 이게 이제 문화유산학과. 작년에 저희 학생이 이 전공으로 입학을 했죠. 문화나 이런 걸 이제 좋아하는 학생이어서 이 전공으로 입학을 했고, 그러니까 이제 마카오가 포르투갈의 지배를 받았기 때문에 아시아 문화와 이제 포르투갈의 문화가 유럽 문화가 섞인 독특한 구조를 하고 있거든요. 그래서 뭐 그런 문화라든지 이런 거에 관심이 많은 학생들은 여기서 할 수도 있고, 그다음에 그 밑에 관광 경영학과, 그다음에 마케팅 앤 브랜드 매니지먼트. 그러니까 이거 소개하면서 아까 K-팝이나 K-드라마 이런 게 이제 마카오에서도 유행을 많이 하니까 이제 그런 거를 이제 마케팅하고 브랜딩하고 이제 그런 것도 괜찮다 뭐 이런 설명을 했고, 그다음에 이제 인터내셔널 국제 경영 커뮤니케이션 학과 이렇게 진행이 됩니다. 그래서 제가 볼 때는 위에 세 개가 아무래도 좀 더 이 학교의 매력을 잘 보여주는 학과긴 하나, 밑에 다른 전공으로도 실제 지원하고 입학하는 학생들이 있거든요. 그래서 마카오가 이제 지도를 펴놓고 위치를 보시면 이제 홍콩 바로 위에 있고, 마카오 바로 위에가 이제 중국 메인랜드 이제 광저우 쪽이죠. 그래서 이제 문화들이 도시들이 가깝게 있으니까 여러 문화, 요리 이런 거를 이제 접할 수 있는 저는 좋은 위치라고 생각하거든요. 한국하고도 그렇게 안 멀고 조금만 더 가면 이제 뭐 베트남하고 이렇게 이제 동남아도 가깝고, 그래서 저는 뭐 이런 공부들을 하기에는 좋은 위치 환경이라고 생각합니다. 아까 보니까 뭐 저기 이제 제일 처음에 나왔지만은 5성급 호텔도 마카오에, 그 조그만 마카오에 5성급 호텔이 거의 뭐 50개 가까이 있고, 그 미쉐린 스타를 받은 레스토랑이 뭐 열 몇 개가 있는데 한 개가 학교 부설 레스토랑이에요. 거기서 실습도 하고, 그런 학교 부설 레스토랑도 미쉐린 별을 받은 레스토랑이고, 그러다 보니까 이런 공부를 하기는 제가 볼 때는 환경이 상당히 좋은 것 같습니다. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hojin. All our programs, in order to help you build a sense of not only professional knowledge, but also the practical experience, hands-on skills. And you can see that from year 1 to year 2, we will have some fundamentals in management courses. For example, basic accountings, human resource, and some strategy planning. And at year 2, you will have more core program courses based on, of course, your courses development. And at year 3, besides of some advanced course, you can see that every student, every program will have to take a 6 months of internship, and that is compulsory for every student. So it gives you an opportunity. Not only you could choose to work in local, of course, in our local partners, for example, the Macau 6 sessionaires. We're talking about the big brands like the MGM and of course the Wynn and also the others. They are our partners that they offer annually some internship quotas in different positions and different departments. It's really based on your interest. But other than that, we also encourage students you to pursue your own passion, that if you secure another internship internationally or maybe in your hometown in South Korea that that fits the core requirement, you could also self-apply through to our internship team. They will go through the internship, the content and how long the period it is. As long as it fits the requirement, then you could take place at your own secured internship actually. So I'll give you some example. When we were talking about the tourism events in Macau, few years before, mainly they were talking about the goods, the merchandise events, some events of car, and then some events of education fair, so on and so on. So one of our students actually find that, this is not what I want. At year 1 and year 2, I already have the opportunity to help in such kind of events. I don't think that I would like to spend another 6 months at internship of learning that. Then where did he go? He actually finds himself a student internship at the newly opened Hong Kong Disney by the time. And then he went the internship over there for after 6 months. Then he decided he would like to work in an amusement park as his career development. And turns out it works very well for him. So you can see that not only we are talking about an internship, it's not only 6 months credit. We are talking about your career choice. And it is very good trial time to help you to rule out if you still like it or not. So students should definitely cherish this 6 months as your practicing time. So after the year 3, at year 4, you will come to a place that you would take more advanced core courses, but it's also a good time for you to think of, would you like to go into the industry? or you would like to continue your postgraduate studies. So you would either complete a capstone project or you will finish a thesis. Okay, so I hope this gives you a sense of how all our programs work. If you are interested in specific courses and you would like to know by year what courses we are offering in those programs, feel free to visit our admission webpage. Inside, you could see different programs, and then when you click in, you will see that we have like a study plan throughout year 1 to year 4. And by year, you will see that what programs what courses they are opening. Then you will give you a sense about am I really interested in that? So I hope you search around, explore around. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email us, and our faculties are very happy to be reached out. Besides of the program design, here are some our facilities as a training unit to provide a workplace experience for our students, including that in our campus, we have a retail lab, we have a heritage documentation lab, which you can see that it really assembles the reality settings of a workplace. The retail lab is really open to the public. So whenever not only our students, but some of the parents or some of the other potential groups when they are visiting, the retail lab is really open to them, and then it runs by our students that they would, they actually are responsible for planning what merchandise will be on there, what kind of promotion will be there, what is pricing strategy, so on and so on. So you can see that when we're talking about a theoretical training, it actually can happen and helps you to put in a reality settings. And besides of that, we have Posada de Monja as our training hotel, and we also have the educational restaurant. So if students, you have been sticking with us from the beginning, you remember that this is the Michelin Green Star awarded restaurant. First off, because it's educational, so that's why it's in the Green Star category. Besides of that, it is because we are using a lot of sustainable development elements in it, including we have some self-planned, and even we support the local ingredients and how we work in there, the cooking methods and the plating, so on and so on. It fits the sustainable development category. So that's why we are awarded. So you can see that not only the culinary arts student, but we are talking about some hotel management students, if they are interested in the food and beverage sector, it is a very good opportunity for them to work in there to gain their experience before they go into the internship. This gives them a little bit a certain confidence for them to be well prepared to get into the real world.
그래서 이제 보시면은 이거는 이제 마카오 UTM의 실습 시설들 그런 건데, 밑에 이제 왼쪽 게 이제 학생 기숙사고요. 드몽다 호텔이죠. 옆에 이제 에듀케이션 레스토랑이 이제 학교가 보유하고 있는 레스토랑인데, 이게 학생들이 여기서 실습도 하지만 실제 손님을 받아요. 이제 장사를 하는 레스토랑이거든요. 근데 이제 미쉐린 그 그린스타도 받았고, 그래서 여기서 그러니까 이런 학교 시설들이 물론 뭐 공부하는 것도 있지만, 이렇게 실제로 학교가 레스토랑을 운영을 하고 여기서 실습도 하고 서빙도 하고, 또 학생이 이제 돈 내고 먹을 수도 있고, 이제 이런 이제 실습이 갖춰진 거를 이제 공부를 같이 하는 거죠. 그렇게 하는 거고, 아까 전에 뭐 또 앞에 보니까 3학년 때 6개월 인턴십이 필수로 들어가 있잖아요. 그래서 마카오에 있는 5성급 호텔, 뭐 MGM이라든지 뭐 윈 리조트라든지 그런 이제 엄청나게 좋은 호텔에서 실습을 하기도 하고, 뭐 홍콩에 있는 이제 뭐 디즈니랜드라든지 혹은 이제 다른 나라 영어권에서도 이제 인턴십을 할 수가 있겠죠. 그래서 인턴십도 잘 돼 있고, 그 앞에 PPT에는 이제 졸업을 하고 전 세계 종합대학교 랭킹 탑 50위 안쪽에 대학교 석사 과정으로 가는 비율이 거의 30%. 30%의 학생은 이제 뭐 그러니까 세계적인 대학교에서 이제 석사 과정으로도 많이 간다. 뭐 그런 설명이 있었습니다. Thank you.
Okay, so you already see the facilities in our universities. I would also like to introduce some of our partners. These partners, this one we show them that in mainland China, we have a lot of renowned universities that are involved you understand Chinese system. They're involved in the 211 and 985 project. They are very reputed universities that also offer a very good education over there. And in terms of our partnership works in some academic collaboration, and then we will have certain cultural activities together. And sometimes when both sides are ready to open, we have some student exchange opportunities. So if you're interested in also going to China to see how is their tourism development over there, what is it like their learning experience over there. Taking a student exchange is definitely a very good time for you because Macau has a very rather convenient geographical place that we are very accessible to other cities in China. So besides of mainland China, we also have some global partners that in terms of the collaboration, we also offering a dual degree program. I believe that in the beginning, Hojin already explains a little bit. So we have the dual degree in a 3+1 method. A 3+1 means that 3 years you can studying at our university. The last year you can studying at our partner universities, including what you see right now here is Lyon, La Roche, and also with the Swiss Education Group. So these are really very top-ranked hospitality schools that if you would like to enjoy the time in 4 years, but gaining 2 bachelor degrees, this is definitely a very good deal for you to consider. Since we know that studying overseas could be economically a big decision, but by studying 3 years in Asia and the last year studying in Europe, but at the end you will still also gain 2 legitimate bachelor degree from both sides. You can see that how it increased your competence and your advantage in your career options. So if you would like to learn more about 3+1 program, you can scan on the QR code we showed right now, or you can also visit our websites. You will see a very big banner about it. So you will learn more about it. What I would like you guys to remark here is that it is not another individual program that I have to choose like, I would like to go through the 3+1. It is actually an opportunity open up to a certain part of certain programs, for example, hotel management, events management, and other programs that are available for this. During your time at year 2 and year 3, you will receive more informations that they are open up for application right now. Then you can apply during your time in here. So you guys don't have to sweat right now saying that, I would like to go to Swiss right now. What should I prepare for this individual program? No, it's actually one of the opportunities that you can enjoy during your time here. So if you want to learn more, you can see on our webpage.
그래서
Okay.
이게
Yeah,
이게
sure.
이제 3+1 프로그램 같은 경우가 이제 복수학인데, 그러니까 3년을 마카오에서 공부하고 1년을 여기 보이는 학교들이 이게 SHMS가 올해 세계 2위 호텔 학교고, 세자르리츠가 아마 3위고, 레로시가 5위인가 그렇고, 그러니까 다 이게 이제 6위, 7위 이렇게 되는데 전 세계 2위부터 10위 안쪽에 있는 다 학교들인데, 여기가 이 학교들이 이제 1년에 한 1억 정도 들어가는 학교들이거든요. 올해 2위 한 SHMS를 아까 저희 조카 2명이 다 졸업했는데, 근데 마카오 학교에서 3년을 공부하고 이 학교들에서 1년만 공부하면 이제 복수학위가 나오죠. 그래서 마카오 이걸 이용하면 세계 최고의 호텔 학교들을 제일 저렴한 가격에 졸업할 수 있다. 근데 이제 왼쪽에 보면 스터디 스위tzerland, 스페인, or UK 캠퍼스라고 돼 있는데, 이게 왜 그러냐면 이 학교들이 다 스위스에 있거든요. 위치까지도 저는 다 아는데 가봤어요. 대부분 다 가봤는데 저는 스위스에 있지만, 글리온 같은 경우에는 영국 런던에도 캠퍼스가 있고요. 레로시 같은 경우에는 스페인에도 캠퍼스가 있습니다. 그래서 이제 스페인에 가서 1년을 하고 졸업할 수도 있고, 영국에 가서 할 수도 있고, 스위스에서 졸업할 수도 있고, 뭐 이제 그런 말들이거든요. 그래서 이런 거를 활용하면 좋을 것 같습니다. 그리고 아까 뭐 파트너십 학교 보니까 세종대학교도 있고, 세종대학교는 이런 뭐 복수학위를 제공하지는 않지만, 그리고 석사 과정으로는 원래 영국의 1위 호텔 학교가 서리대학교거든요. 근데 서리대학교 석사 과정이랑 이제 복수학위 있고, 호주의 호텔 1위 학교가 UQ 퀸즐랜드 대학교인데, 퀸즐랜드 대학교랑도 파트너십이 있어서 복수 석사 학위가 가능하고, 그러니까 전 세계 웬만한 1등 학교들이랑은 다 파트너십이 있어요. 그래서 이제 이런 과정들을 활용해 하시면 아주 좋겠다라는 이제 생각이 듭니다. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Jordan. Okay, so we'll dive into our admission requirement right now. This part I will try to explain clearly, but also not overburden you guys, because if you are interested, you should definitely check on our webpage. So if you're right now a high school graduate, which means that you already complete your Form 6 or Year 12, or right now you are a current student of Form 6 of Year 12, that basically equivalent to your last year of your high school, you are able to, you can apply directly. Or if anyone without a high school graduate, but you're already age 23 or above, this is also applicable for you. So in our admission channel for international students, we will go through the direct admission. Direct admission means that if you have attained the required scores in some public examinations or other competitions, that after the document review, we will arrange an admission interview for you. For example, we are talking about if you already have complete in Korea, you have already complete the CSAT, your college scholastic ability test. I think that is a national exams in South Korea. Once you have completed, you could use your results to direct apply in our university. So we will do a documentation review about your national exams results, and also with your high school transcript. This is an example. If you also, for example, we know that the States, United States is also one of the top destinations of students, of overseas students choosing to study abroad. Also, if you're already preparing, for example, the American College Test, ACT, or the SAT, the Scholastic Assessment Test, if you have a total score listed on our website, that we also accept it as an applicable score. So basically, every applicant will do the document review. If you fit the requirement and you're eligible, we will arrange an admission interview for you. If you're saying that, okay, I'm concerned in parts of, for example, my exam, my English part is not doing good enough, and I would like to have an additional language proficiency as a support, you could also choose TOEFL or IELTS to support your language efficiency, and that really actually helps you have a better chance on applying for scholarship as well. Scholarship, the scholarship part, we will save it for later. But I would like Hojin to go through the direct admission for the students again, in case they have any problems here.
그래서 이제 입학 조건이 뭐 이제 수능도 나오고 뭐 하는데 그러니까 졸업장만 있으면 됩니다. 쉽게 말씀드리면. 그러니까 내신을 크게 안 봐요. 물론 이제 에세이도 쓰고 보시면은 이제 인터뷰를 본다고 돼 있죠. 면접 같은 것도 봐야 되는데 그러니까 이제 뭐 내신을 크게 안 보기 때문에 저기 한국 고등학교를 졸업하셨던 뭐 캐나다, 미국 어디 고등학교를 졸업하셨던 졸업장만 있으면 일단은 지원을 하실 수 있고 뭐 저기 영어 조건은 충족하셔야죠. IELTS 6.0, 토플 79 중에서 하나를 맞추시면 되는데 저것도 엄청나게 높은 건 아닙니다. 저는 개인적으로 저거보다 더 높게 받으셔야 가서 수업을 잘 따라간다고 생각을 하지만 어쨌든 저 정도 영어 성적과 졸업 어느 정도의 학력 그리고 인터뷰 통과할 정도만 있으면 입학은 그렇게 어렵진 않다. 물론 이제 장학금을 좀 더 잘 받으려면 이런 스펙들이 좀 더 좋으면 되겠지만 입학만 본다라면은 그렇게 사실은 막 까다롭게 성적을 요구하지는 않습니다. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Besides of the score over there, besides of your public exams, we do also accept official offer letter, or you're already enrolled in any in a bachelor degree, okay, within 3 years. We will also accept that as a direct admission requirement. by all means, if you right now already, for example, enroll to, because we understand that in Korea, we have a little bit different education timeline throughout a year. So we understand that some students might be already admitted to other universities because you are using the last year results to apply for college. If you're already enrolled or you already accept another official letter by other universities, of course, that have to be an accredited university by UTM. You could also apply that for our direct admission. And since I'm assuming that for most of the students, you will consider an English program, unless your bachelor degree, right now we are talking about either you are enrolled in or you hold an official letter in English medium of instruction, or else we will ask you to support English proficiency test score. I hope that makes it clear right now. If you have any questions, as again, you are not sure about what we are talking about here, or you are not sure if what you are holding can be applied for direct admission, you can always check with TNS, check with Hojin and other consultants, or you could email us to know more about the to know about the criteria about direct admission. Okay?
이 표는 뭐냐면, 왜 이제 인터뷰를 봐야 되고 이제 이런 말씀을 드렸는데, 이 인터뷰조차 안 봐도 된다. 이 학생들은 그 말이거든요. 그러니까 이제 무슨 말이냐면, 영어로 진행을 하는 해외 대학교 학사 과정을 졸업을 했거나, 혹은 2년제 과정, 2년제 해외 전문대를 졸업을 했거나, 혹은 지금 이제 영어로 진행되는 영어권 대학교를 졸업을 안 해도 다니고 있거나, 혹은 영어로 진행되는 해외 이제 유니버시티 입학 허가서 최근 3년 안에 발행된, 그러니까 입학을 안 했는데 그냥 입학 허가서만 있어도 인터뷰를 면제시켜 줍니다. 네, 그런 말이거든요. 그래서 이제 뭐 이렇게 대학교 다니는 학생들, 그러니까 영어로 진행되는 대학교 다니는 학생들은 인터뷰까지 면제시켜 주니까 더 입학을 우대해 주겠다. 그런 거라고 보시면 됩니다. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so everyone should mark on your calendar right now that for this academic year, which means that if you would like to enroll in our university by enroll and start your courses in September 2025, then our deadline of this year would be the end of May. 31st of May would be our application deadline. So basically our application system is already opened. You can check out on our websites. You will see that also, I believe that Hojin also offers the application assistance. So you could definitely check out. And we have a rather very simple procedures that apply online. And then as long as you upload all the academics documents that we have listed, and then you have other supported documents you would like to add your chance, definitely we are welcome. And if needed, we will arrange an admission interview, or else we would directly, we will directly via email have the release of results in maybe 1 or 2 months. So you guys can definitely check on that. As again, TNS is our partner. So if you have any questions, you guys can definitely ask for them.
예.
Yes.
뭐 이게 입학 진행 절차인데 보면 5월 31일까지 지원하고 이제 저기 인터뷰 보고 결과 나오고, 그러니까 인터뷰 지원하고 이제 보통 인터뷰 받는 데까지 이제 한두 달 정도 걸릴 수 있다라고 하니까 뭐 그렇습니다. 뭐 그렇게 뭐 길게 설명할 건 없네요. 오케이, thank you.
Okay. Right. Okay, so here is a little bit more about the admission interview. Is that as I mentioned, that some of our programs do offer English and Chinese medium, and during your application, we'll ask you your top 3 priorities of the programs you're interested, and that includes different medium of instruction. So if you're also included in Chinese medium as one of your priority courses, then in the interview, we will conduct in both language, or else we will conduct the interview in English.
이거는 뭐 인터뷰인데 뭐 영어로 수업하는 프로그램 지원하면 인터뷰를 영어로 볼 것이고 중국어로 수업을 진행하는 프로그램을 진행하면 영어랑 중국어 섞어서 볼 것이고 뭐 그런 말입니다. 예.
Mm,
땡큐.
no problem. Okay, so for some non-local, for some the non-local applicants bonus scheme, we do actually offer principal's recommendation letter. So if you know that at your high school right now, you have we call it the career master or consular. They are offering a recommendation the recommendation scheme. You can definitely check on that. Or else, sometimes time by time, our university will hold some summer camp and winter camp and even educational tour, aiming for those who haven't hit, for example, complete high school already. We are talking about from grade grade 10. Sometimes we will have different kind of education tour. Holding in Macau. So if you guys are interested in joining, that will also increase your chance of getting more bonus while applying to UTM. Okay, so give you a quick glance of our tuition fee and the scholarship offer. So for international students, our annual tuition fee is around 15,000 US dollars for a year. Okay, and for in a normal period of time of studying in university, that will be 4 years in Macau. So this is only the tuition fee only. It's not included the dormitory and the other expenses. But we are offering scholarships for either 50% or 100% tuition fee waiver for our new students, which means if your academic results and, for example, your public exams have a rather top results, that makes you beat the other applicants, our scholarship panel, they will automatically granted the scholarship for those who in merit. That means that you don't have any extra application for applying the scholarship. Instead of, we will offer you automatically if you fit the criteria. And once at the first year, either you have been granted 50% or 100% tuition waiver, as long as you have keep a certain criteria of, for example, a certain GPA and the other activities in school. If you fit the criteria, for the following years, the scholarship will be continued. Okay, so just give you a quick number for this year. I think we are offering for Korean students, exclusively for Korean students, for over 10 quotas. So if any students right now you are already interested in studying in Macau, you are interested in studying in tourism, and then you have a certain confidence in your academic results, depending on the scholarship, I would definitely encourage you to try out, because it is a very it's such an opportunity to studying overseas, like in a city like Macau. And other than that, we also have some annual scholarship quotas for different, for example, exchange programs and some global internship during your time at UTM. So not only the new student scholarships, but when you're at your time in here, you will also have other opportunities for more experience.
그래서 이제 학비랑 장학금인데 학비가 보시면 이제 한국은 여기 이제 other places에 해당되기 때문에 1년에 15,000달러. 그래서 2,150만 원 정도 됩니다. 학비가. 1년에. 이 기숙사비는 안 나와 있는데 기숙사비는 뭐 1인실, 2인실 뭐 옵션이라든지 이런 거에 따라서 이제 1년에 200만 원, 300만 원, 400만 원 뭐 이 정도 되더라고요. 근데 여기 이제 이번에 장학금 제도를 많이 올렸는데 50% 반액 장학금 혹은 이제 100% 전액 장학금. 이게 한 번 받으면 이제 졸업할 때까지 계속 받을 수 있는데 200명 쿼터가 있잖아요. 1년에 200명을 선발을 하는데 지금 한국 학생 대상으로 10개 조금 넘는 자리를 빼놨대요. 한국 학생들만을 위해서. 근데 이제 이 학교가 지금 한국 학생 1년에 10명이 안 들어간단 말이죠. 그래서 제가 볼 때 웬만하면은 지금 지원하는 학생들은 장학금을 웬만하면 받게 해드릴 수 있을 것 같아요. 뭐 50%냐 100%냐의 차이는 좀 있을 수는 있는데 그래서 제가 듣기로 100% 장학금이 그때 정확한 넘버도 들었는데 100% 장학금 6명, 50% 장학금 4명, 뭐 5명인가 하여튼 뭐 그렇게 돼 있는데 그래서 이제 아무튼 올해 지원하는 학생들, 혹은 이 장학금 내년에도 유지될지는 모르겠습니다만은 한국 학생을 유치하려고 많이 노력을 하거든요. 뭐, 어쨌든 뭐, 그렇게 이해해 주시면 되겠습니다. 그리고 장학금 말고도 들어가면은 뭐 이제 학교 내부적으로 뭐 인턴십 기회를 뽑아가지고 이제 우수한 학생들한테 이제 준다든지 여러 가지 학교에서 뭐 그런 혜택들을 제공한다고 하니까 예, 참고해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. Thank you.
Okay. Right. So, well, sometimes we already consider that it's a little bit inexpensive or objectively it will be higher than the tuition fee if you choose nationally. For example, I believe that you will have you will have a more economic options staying locally, studying in South Korea itself. But when we are talking about such a world-class hospitality education, there is some advantage of studying in Macau. So first off, Macau is only like 3.5, I think, from 3.5 of flight time from South Korea. So if you are not, very familiar with like, I would like to go overseas and then flying for 10 or above hours to somewhere unfamiliar, Macau is definitely such a good place in staying in Asia. Other than that, at our tuition fee, you can see that when we're talking about very good hotel schools in Switzerland and in United States, we're talking about 3 times to 6 times a higher tuition fee. So that's why you can see that why it is very attractive and beneficial program of we are talking about 3+1. You are using like one third of the cost studying in Macau for 3 years and the last year studying in Switzerland. So that's why you can see that the appeal of it. And other than that, even in Hong Kong, we have a more we are compatible in our tuition fee as well. So, well, it is a consideration for you guys. And we are also offering the first year accommodation for overseas students. The first year accommodation is guaranteed for you guys. You can see that in our hotel, in our dormitory, we offer from single room to a cultural room. And then in our dormitory, you can have a sense of a group student group life that we have a lot of the leisure zone and then the study room for students you could use. If you're having your hobby time, we have music room as well. And then so on. So if you would like to know more about our hostel, we also have a virtual tour at our website. You can definitely check on that. And various room types, they are subject to availability. So when you apply, we will have options asking if you would like to apply for the dormitory as well. You definitely could check on it. It's on the first come, first serve base.
이건 이제 기숙사죠. 기숙사고 뭐 싱글룸, 더블룸, 트리플룸 이렇게 옵션이 있지만 그리고 이게 이제 뭐 바다 뷰고 아니면 이제 도시 뷰고 뭐 그거에 따라서 이제 또 가격이 조금씩 다르더라고요. 그래서 보시면은 이제 1년에 좀 저렴한 옵션이 200만 원, 좀 옵션이 좋아지면서 이제 300, 400, 뭐 500 이렇게 올라가겠죠. 하지만 1년 기숙사비 치고는 싸죠. 사실 유학 가는 데 있어서. 미국 같은 경우는 1년 기숙사비만 2천만 원씩 하는데 그거에 비하면 훨씬 싼 거고. 그래서 앞 페이지도 보면 이제 홍콩이 이제 마카오에서 뭐 불과 1시간, 2시간 거리인데 홍콩으로 가면 최소 1.5배 비싸고 스위스로 가면 3배 이상 비싸고 미국으로 가면 6배 이상 비싼 데에 비해서 정말 저렴한 이제 유학 옵션이다. 뭐 이제 그런 거를 설명하는 거죠. 예, 그렇습니다. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. So this comes to the wrap up of my presentation. Is there any questions or any part you would like to know more, or maybe the life in Macau? Oh, I see there is a chat. Is that a question?
Yes. Do you have any statistics for Korean graduate?
Oh,
How to get a job? Korean student can get a job in Macau or other places.
oh, sure. Well, for the past years, we have, I think, every year we have 1 or 2 Korean students being in Macau, being in our universities, and most of them, comes from exchange program. Currently we do not exactly have numbers of like how overseas students get guarantee a job, but I would say it's a very high employability in our graduates. Basically over 90% of our graduates not only they continue their studies in postgraduate studies, but basically over 90% of them will go directly into the industry. Because not only Macau, tourism industry is actually one of a very promising industry worldwide to secure a job. Other than that, most of our students, we can see that in Macau, they do have a Korean tourism market. We have a lot of Korean restaurants over here. We have a lot of Koreans. We even in the university, we have another faculty that based on the professional trainings. Some of them is the tour when they were Koreans, and then 20 years ago they come to Macau as a tour guide, working in a travel agencies, and then they started to learn Chinese and then staying in Macau. So I would say that it's a very high chance, especially if you already have the advantage of speaking Korean. That is a niche in Macau. If you have a certain English proficiency. And if you also, to seize your time here and also learning a basic Chinese, no matter Cantonese or even Mandarin, that definitely gives you a very big advantage on searching a job. So I won't be too worried about it.
그래서 이제 졸업생들이 한국 애들은 뭐 제가 1년에 한두 명밖에 안 나오기 때문에 그거를 통계 내기는 좀 어렵지만 전반적으로 보시면 취업률이 90%가 넘는다고 하고, 근데 저 말은 사실이거든요. 저희 아까 말한 뭐 조카 동생들도 다 호텔학교 스위스에서 졸업하고 했는데 이쪽 하스피탈리티 전공은 원래 취업률이 거의 100%입니다. 거의 100%에 가깝고. 그래서 문제는 이제 얼마나 이제 좋은 월급으로 받고 좋은 이제 호텔이나 이런 데 취업을 하는지가 문제지, 취업은 정말 잘 되거든요. 근데 이제 초봉이 좀 낮은 곳들이 많고 이제 그게 문제지 취업이 안 되진 않습니다. 그리고 아까 말한 것처럼 여기를 이제 졸업하게 되면 영어를 잘할 것이고, 그리고 한국어를 잘할 것이고, 그러니까 해외 취업에는 한국어를 잘하는 게 도움이 많이 됩니다. 한국 사람들은 이제 한국에만 있어서 잘 모르시는데, 그러니까 영어 잘하고 한국어 잘하고, 이 대학교를 다니면 이제 제2외국어를 차이니즈 혹은 이제 저기 포르투갈어 선택해서 배울 수 있는데 대부분 이제 중국어를 선택을 하시겠죠. 그럼 졸업할 때쯤이면 이제 영어, 중국어, 한국어 세 개의 이제 언어가 생긴단 말이죠. 그러면 사실 이 호텔이나 이쪽 업계에서는 취업을 못할 수가 없습니다. 근데 이제 얼마나 좋은 조건으로 이제 취업을 하는지가 관건인 거고, 취업 비자가 잘 나오는 편인가요? 마카오나 홍콩, 바로 옆에 홍콩도 마찬가지인데 취업 비자가 잘 나와요. 한국 학생들이 꽤. 그래서 취업만 되면 이제 서포트가 잘 돼서 취업 비자 나오는 데는 뭐 문제가 있다고 들어본 적이 없습니다. 이게 바로 옆에 홍콩도 마찬가지거든요. 그래서 취업이 이제 되면 취업 비자는 잘 나온다. 근데 이제 학교를 다니면서 제가 볼 때 영어, 중국어 늘리기를 확실히 권장드리고, 아까 인턴십이나 이쪽이 이제 다 네트워킹이 엄청 중요하거든요. 그러니까 학교를 다니면서 쌓은 인턴 경력과 그 인맥들이 상당히 취업에 밀접하게 적용되는 전공 자체가 원래 그래요. 이쪽 호텔이나 이쪽은. 그래서 인턴십을 하면서 이제 경력을 쌓고, 그러니까 졸업을 하면 이제 호텔에 취업을 한다 그러면 이력서를 낼 거 아닙니까? 이력서에 어디 대학교 졸업 성적만 적힌 이력서는 강한 이력서가 아니고 거기에 경력이 막 적혀 있어야 돼요. 학교 다니면서 한 인턴십이라든지 뭐 그런 게 적혀 있고, 영어, 중국어, 한국어 할 수 있다 뭐 이렇게 돼 있으면 이제 취업 자체는 잘 된다고 보시면 됩니다. 그렇습니다. 예. 다른 질문. 한 달에 200이 아니고 1년에 1년에 200만 원. 한 달이 아닙니다. 한 달에 200만 원이고. And another question: if a student cannot speak Chinese, is there a problem to study UTM or getting an internship in Macau area?
Sorry, you mean the students cannot speak
Cannot
Chinese?
speak Chinese, only can speak English.
It won't be a problem, definitely, because since our program is offering in English medium, So it will be purely English that students from reading, writing, listening, and also our faculties, they will be totally speaking English. And you can see that Macau is also a very internationalized city. So staying here, living here, only English, it's not a problem. And a lot of our internship partners in the hotel sector, speaking English, it's one of the strong suit, one of the strong suit in the industry. So that would definitely not a problem. But as again, in the university, we encourage you to learn Chinese because this is one of the advantage our university could offer. Not only because we are very, teaching you in English, we also had an opportunity to teaching you a second language. For you guys, a third language. And so you guys can definitely think of that during your time. I think in your first year, we have a language electives that you are going to choose either Mandarin or you're going to choose Portuguese. As you guys probably know that Portuguese is one of the official language in Macau. When I learned Portuguese, I know a lot of Korean because of they would like to develop a business with the Brazilians. So they also learning Portuguese. So, first to answer you is that only knowing English would definitely not cause a problem in studying in our university or going to internship. But second of all, I would like to mention that the language advantage that Macau could offer you. Yeah.
그래서 제 질문이 이제 영어만 해도 중국어를 하나도 못해도 학교에서 공부를 하고 생활을 하고 혹은 이제 마카오에서 인턴십을 잡는데 문제가 없냐라는 질문이었는데 문제가 없답니다. 일단은 뭐 수업이야 당연히 100% 영어 수업을 하면 영어를 하니까 이제 문제가 없을 것이고 인턴십을 하는 데 있어서도 마카오가 이제 중국어를 잘하는데 영어를 잘 못해요. 요리 경영으로 제 이제 답변 마무리하고 하겠습니다. 하여튼 영어만 해도 이제 마카오는 인터내셔널 시티니까 그러니까 호텔이나 이런 게 이제 뭐 영어권에서도 많이 여행 오고 이제 뭐 워낙 그 관광객이 많은 도시다 보니까 영어만 해도 일을 하고 이제 그러는데 문제는 없다 그러고 근데 학교에서 공짜로 제2 외국어를 가르쳐 주잖아요. 중국어하고 포르투갈어 중에서 이제 선택을 해야 되지만 그러면은 그것도 얼마나 좋은 기회입니까라고 이제 말을 하거든요. 그러니까 제가 아까도 말씀드렸지만 반드시 학교로 가면 졸업하고 나의 취업 무기를 영어, 중국어, 한국어로 만들어서 취업을 하겠다고 생각을 하고 가서 공부를 하시면 돼요. 그래서 중국어를 못하고 보내도 되지만 제가 이렇게 이제 약간 아시아 쪽에 있는 중국에 있는 글로벌 대학교들을 보낼 때 항상 강조하는 거는 가서 중국어를 배울 준비를 하면 좋거든요. 쉽게 말해 한국에서 영어를 뭐 토플 80점 이상 만들더라도 중국어 회화라도 한두 달 정도 조금 공부하고 가시는 게 좋아요. 가서 이제 중국어도 빠르게 늘 것이고 물론 중국어는 이제 4년 뒤에 잘하면 되겠지만 그렇게 하시면은 좋을 것 같습니다. 학교에서 공짜로 이제 영어도 가르쳐주고 중국어도 가르쳐주고 하니까 얼마나 이제 메리트가 있습니까? 라고 이제 아까 말씀하셨고 그다음에 질문이 중국어를 잘하는데 영어를 잘 못해요. 요리 경영으로 진학하고 싶은데 인터뷰를 꼭 영어로 봐야 하는 거죠. 아까 전에 이제 보시면 요리 과정은 그렇죠. 요리 과정은 데이타임 그러니까 뭐 일반적인 오전 수업에는 영어로만 제공되고 중국어 수업은 이브닝 그 야간반만 제공되어서 그럴 경우에는 이제 야간반 수업을 듣지 않겠죠 한국 학생들이 그러면 인터뷰를 꼭 영어로 봐야 하는 거죠. And one more question. That student is very good at Chinese, but cannot speak English well. So this kind of student, this student want to study culinary art program in UTM. In this case, yeah, can this student apply to the Chinese medium program in culinary arts?
Regretfully, right now for culinary arts management, we are only offering in English medium. That is because what we in the program designs, we are really having some real chefs and then some culinary experts in Macau and also some professors. They are real. I mean, they are actually for us, and they are interns in foreigners. So for right now, they only offer English medium in this course. If the students, if you're not very confident in English, I would suggest you to still prepare for the English proficiency test. As long as you have meet the basic minimum, the minimum requirement, you could still apply. During your time, I mean, for all the students right now listening, if during your time in UTM, if you don't feel a lot of confidence in your English ability, we actually have an English center. We have a language center that we have some foreign faculties. They could try their best to help you, you know, to improve your English ability, to help you in your writing skills and reading skills. We would like to try to offer that as well.
So can students apply to UTM without TOEFL or IELTS score first, and then student can get a conditional offer?
This we will have to in case by case applications. So I can't be guaranteed right now, but because as long as for example for Korean students, the TOEFLs and IELTS right now is not a must if you already submitted the national exams or the high school transcript. What we are talking here. Just a minute. As long as they already submit the college scholastic ability test, the CSAT, okay. As long as they already have this, you could apply with direct admission.
So if a student who have a CSAT score, this kind of student cannot submit TOEFL or IELTS score, you mean?
I can submit, sorry.
If a student have a CSAT score,
Yes.
that kind of student cannot submit IELTS or TOEFL score?
Oh no, they can. IELTS and TOEFLs is a supplementary, is just an addition English proficiency test to help them have a higher chance on, for example, if it's they're fighting for the same quota or the scholarship quota, it helps them have a better chance because it gives us to understand the students better.
I know, but that is not mandatory.
Yes, no, it's not mandatory for direct admission.
오케이. 수능 성적이 있으면 토플하고 IELTS는 제출할 필요가 없답니다. 첫 번째, 이건 몰랐는데, 그리고 이거 말고 인터뷰는 영어로 봐야 되고요. 그 다음에 그러니까 토플 요구 이 토플 79점, IELTS 6.0이 사실 그렇게 높은 성적은 아니거든요. 뭐 영어를 잘 못한다는 게 뭐 사람마다 이제 베이스의 차이는 뭐 있겠지만, 그래서 일단은 이 점수 정도는 그렇게 높은 게 아니니까 이걸 맞춰서 들어오면 학교에서 4년 동안 영어로 수업을 하고 이렇게 하면서 영어가 많이 늘 거래요. 그래서 이제 영어에 대한 자신감도 많이 올라올 거다. 요 정도는 그렇게 높은 게 아니니까 빨리 만들어서 지원하면 뭐 될 거다 그렇게 말을 하는데, 아까 전에 이제 수능이 있으면 토플하고 아이엘츠 제출은 필수가 아니랍니다. 근데 이제 내면 수능 성적 커트라인은 없어요. If you have any minimum SAT score or cut line of CSAT score?
We are only asking about to complete the examination with a passing score. Yes,
이게
we
이해를
don't.
이해 못 하실 수는 있는데 수능을 치기만 하면 됩니다. 네. 근데 이제 장학금이나 이런 거를 받기 위해서 토플이나 아이엘츠가 있으면은 제출하는 게 좋다라고는 하잖아요. 그러니까 그 한국식으로는 뭐 커트라인이 얼마고 이렇게 하는데 그렇게 생각하지 마시고 졸업하면 되고 수능을 그냥 응시만 했으면 됩니다. 근데 이제 우리가 장학금을 받기 위해서 이런저런 게 있으면 이제 심사를 하니까 그렇게 하면 되고, 지금 이제 영어를 못 하신다고 하셨지만 제가 볼 때는 이 점수가 별로 안 높으니까 최대한 빨리 공부해서 한번 쳐보시고 그렇게 하면은 입학 자체는 가능할 것 같고, 들어가서 내가 이제 열심히 해서 영어 중국어 더 늘리고 졸업하겠다 그렇게 하시면 될 것 같습니다. 9월 입학이고요. 마카오 가시면 4년제입니다. 그래서 이제 4년 다 공부하고 졸업하셔도 되고, 혹은 마지막 1년을 스위스나 영국이나 이제 스페인 가서 1년 하고 복수학위를 얻겠다. 그러면 이제 1년만 그 학교가 위치한 곳으로 가서 이제 공부를 하고 졸업하시면 되죠. 그래서 뭐 그렇게 해도 어쨌든 4년이고 마카오에서만 졸업하셔도 4년입니다. 신입학은 9월에만 되는 거고요. 다른 질문 있으실까요?
최대한 똑같이
다른 질문이 없으시면 오늘은 이 정도로 하고요. 추가적인 질문은 저희한테 따로 뭐 카톡을 주시거나 뭐 전화를 주시거나 방문 상담을 하면은 제가 답변을 드릴 거고요. 뭐 제가 헷갈리거나 모르는 게 있을 수도 있죠. 그러면은 이제 제가 사비나한테 연락해서 바로 답변을 받아들일 수 있으니까. 그래서 아무튼 뭐 이쪽 분야에서는 제가 볼 때는 참 매력적인 학교이기 때문에 지원을 원하시는 학생들은 이제 지원을 해보시고요. 이 지원을 할 때 영문 이력서를 작성해서 제출을 할 겁니다. 영문 이력서라는 게 뭐냐면 거기에 내가 자격증이 있다든지, 그러니까 자격증 일단 답변을 드리면 자격증 도움이 됩니다. 그래서 자격증이 있다든지 무슨 뭐 활동이 있다든지 뭐 봉사활동 포함해서 알바도 포함이 됩니다. 알바 경력이 있다든지 취업 경력이 있다든지 뭐 뭐든 다 있으면 다 도움이 되거든요. 그래서 최대한 있는 걸 다 저기 학교에서 교과 외 활동이 있다든지 뭐든지 됩니다. 그럼 모든 걸 정리해서 같이 낼 거기 때문에 그게 장학금 심사도 다 저기 반영이 될 거거든요. 그래서 뭐 그런 게 있으면 다 도움이 됩니다. 그 다른 질문 없으신가요? 없으시면 예, 오늘은 여기까지 이제 마무리하고요. 이제 궁금하신 부분은 개별적으로 저기 연락 주시면 답변 드리도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 감사합니다. 음,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, it's
Okay.
done. Thank you, Sabina.
No problem. For students, if you have more questions, you could visit our website, or if you would like to know more about our campus and our students, you can visit our YouTube channel. We have some student testimonial and some program introduction on it as well. If you have any questions, once again, feel free to reach out to us through email or ask Hojin. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for attending today.